Hello, everyone. This is Psychic Underlord from psychicunderlord.com. Just giving you another video here on YouTube, which is our psychicunderlord.net page. And we thank you so much for subscribing. Subscribing gets you some benefits because you'll know every time that we send out a video and you'll be connected to us. So if you want to visit our page again, then the algorithm will be able to bring up our videos and give you suggestions. And they may be just what you've been looking for based upon what you've already been searching online. So this video is going to deal with something that we've heard before, and this is exciting because we're not drilling deep on the same thing. We're going to go back to the same fundamental understanding that the spirit realm creates all the things that we experience, that we feel, that we see, all the things that we enjoy, the things we don't enjoy. And if we have a solid understanding of why we're going through these things and what is our life path, life can become rich and exciting and affirming, and the truth can be confirmed. I always tell the people, if you want to confirm anything I'm saying to you, why don't you pray? Pray to whoever that you pray to and ask your creator, your deities, your guides, if what I'm saying is true, if you should be able to recognize the world and see the world in this type of manner. I was saying earlier about this being heaven. The heaven on earth has come, and it's come because of the Christ. And this is so miraculous and exciting to reveal, but it said the kingdom will not come with observation. So it's not going to be the cat's meow. It's not going to be the most popular, wonderful thing for many people because many people are against the truth. They're against changing for the positive because they just don't believe that it will ever be. And this is a part of their DNA and who they are. It also says in this time that certain people will be put down and certain people will be elevated and put up. So thank you for being a part of our ritual community. Thank you for being a part of the change globally that we're looking to receive. And we also say hello to we're so lucky on YouTube, we have closed captioning so the people can actually watch this video and read what it says in their own language, even though I don't speak their language. So this is a wonderful time to be alive. We're talking about timelines, crossroads, and the destiny control matrix chessboard. So we put all these together in a video, which is kind of like an awesome roundup because you can't have one without the other. And then if you have all the other fundamental understandings, if you don't put them together and see how they work as a machinery that is moving us from A to Z, then you're missing a lot of things. You're not feeling the process and understanding how it goes. Timelines originate from the destiny control matrix, and they constantly shift in concert with karmic, ascended, and spiritual activities. I spoke to you earlier about how the blockages are karmic, ascended, and spiritual. This is the authority because everything in nature is in perfect order. And the reason why things are being destroyed in nature, including human beings and organizations and companies, is because these things are operating outside of the natural balance. And so the breakage means that the destiny control matrix knows exactly how many people drive over the key bridge, how much money they're making, how much of a global impact that they're making on the people of the world, whether it be positive or negative. They know how long it's going to take, the destiny control matrix does, of how long it's going to take for people to circle around the other side of the beltway of 695 and reroute their travel destination just to be able to account for the fact that the key bridge is no longer there. Even though the toll is there to collect money, they can't collect the toll because nobody can drive over the bridge because the bridge is gone. So then the bottom line connects now from the people who cross the bridge to the people who are operating and maintaining the bridge. So then it goes deeper and deeper. So we haven't even seen the full outcomes. People will jump from job to survive. But when it comes to concepts of where can people run, You can't outrun the destiny control matrix. The blessing is that by clearing blockages and coming under true divining ritual, you actually shore up the timelines to ensure that your destination will be taken care of and that you're going to meet your destiny in its appropriate time. I can't give you the exact time. This is why I give you 1 year for these things to manifest. Some people have seen manifestations in 2 to 4 months and they're super excited. But I also want you to understand that these spiritual things take time. So if the timelines are shifting according to what things I can't control, the blockages, then if I have an interest in clearing my timelines and getting more focused and able and in alignment with what's on the other side of the destiny control matrix chessboard, then I want to clear my blockages. I need a cleansing ritual. I need to permanently cancel my karmic and spiritual contracts that I've made with people, whether it be my family, my friends, things that I don't understand, music, things I've got involved in, the community, things I've called myself, my name, how I've been born, the sign that I'm under, the time I was born. All these things are exhausting. We can't possibly pinpoint all these different things. But what you can do is recognize that over across there's a connection of a timeline. And whether or not I take job A, B, or C, I'm still going to have that timeline connection over there to what that ritual says is going to come true for me. The timelines run flush, which with each pathway, the the checkerboard is just like if you look at black and white, and then it goes from look at alternatives, like so the black chess squares are alternatives to the white chess squares. So the timelines are running across all these different opportunities for you to take, and depending on what you take, it moves you from square to square. Each pathway is a possibility of energy, of release. You may not have the opportunity to release authorities that are further down the chessboard than you have the ability to move. So if you're at a certain level, you'll understand what I'm saying is that you may have to go up or you may have to go down. You may have to go left, you may have to go right. And you may have to go through all these things and then all of a sudden then come back to square one because now you're moving forward with new power. So revisiting the old, I used to think that, oh, if you revisit something from the past, if you go back to an old relationship with your ex husband or wife, that means that you're descending into a negative energy. That's not the case. What I've discovered is that you can go backwards and pivot based upon the energy that has changed with them in order to gain authority over there and possibly move forward with that individual in a different checkered board square. Maybe instead of the black square, you move to the white one. Who knows? But this is designed for you, and it's designed for all of us in the destiny control matrix so that there is actual quantity, quality, there's determination of substance, of the combinations of this thing is so beautiful and so refined that for us to think that this is a mistake how we were born, a mistake that we were raised in a family where we were poor, a mistake that we were in a marriage and they molested my children, a mistake that we took a job and the people, my boss, uh, traumatized me mentally so much it put me into a mental hospital. We think that's a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's a part of the destiny control matrix getting you to the other side of the board. And different people require different experiences because you've got the karmic, ascended, and spiritual blockages to go through. So once you get to the side of the chessboard with one thing, do you think that right there the whole thing ends? Oh, I bought the house. We got the house. And now all of a sudden life ends? No. You're going to continue going up the chessboard now to the next timeline because you have multiple timelines connected to you. Not just the house, but your future, things that are occurring, things that are on the horizon for you, things that you want to do, new things you've discovered, new talents, new abilities, a new timeline. It's beautiful. It keeps us in motion. This is the nature of the human being: multi-prismatic, diverse, multidimensional, um, strong, able to pursue different directions without them being counter and opposed to each other like we used to be before ritual, where it seems like if to make 2 steps forward, you make 2 steps back. That's where that comes from. It comes from the destiny control matrix chessboard. And these things are all connected to you. They're constantly leading you up. And the crossroads are where you're on one square, but you have to decide whether you're going to descend on that same square or you're going to ascend higher to a higher square and gain authority to move forward from a higher level on the same chessboard. The crossroads are places of decision where there are alternating values. There are complexities. Instead of this child care provider, you go with this one. Do you want to choose this one? This one is more expensive, but this other one has a better schedule. And I believe their character, maybe they make my child may get better attention at this place, whatever those things are. These are alternating values. And then because you're paying more, you're losing more money. So now the conundrum, okay, I need to get more money. And all this kind of stuff comes, and money is like an oil that keeps the lubrication of the whole process occurring. So we can't demonize money because it was given to us as a currency of exchange. If we went back to exchanging cowrie shells, do you know that there are people out there who would easily put a gun to our head and take our cowrie shells, even if the Federal Reserve didn't produce dollars and put interest rates connected to them? Sometimes we worry about things that are so large and so great. We're focused on the little thing, but the big thing is that the human nature, it trumps the nature of how money operates in itself. So the best thing you can do is do the rituals to be able to receive money that is coming to you specifically and cannot be touched by other people because it is designed only for you. Not that someone else has to sign off on it, but that you're supposed to receive this by virtue of your ability to cross through the destiny control matrix chessboard. So there's elevation and descension when it comes to be a crossroad. And then sometimes you feel like the square is turning around or spinning. You're saying, am I going backwards with this or am I going forwards? You can't control that. You can control how you release some blockages. So if you do the water activity to release the blockages every day, you have a spiritual hygiene concept of that. I'm clearing these things in my life are real. I'm clearing. I don't know the next step. I don't know when it's going to fall in my lap. I don't know when I'm going to put my hand on it. But I know that this activity clears something inside of me to give me the space and the leverage to gain more authorities. I'm so glad you don't have to be a rocket science person to grasp these concepts of gaining more authorities by clearing those blockages through the talisman, looking at the talisman. Things are going to snap off. That thing cannot stay on you, but it's a blockage. It's atmospheric. These are things we're exposed to. This is what makes life real and makes life rich, is that there is opposition. So we cannot fault the destiny control matrix or the creator for making life this way, because this is the only way that we'll have value. This is the only way that we'll value one another, value our experiences, and make life rich and rewarding for everyone. So, to ascend, it's going to cause a higher intuition and a higher authority. So, you can be led to descend in order to repeat a lesson, but it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It could mean that now you've gained enough respiratory freedom in your body to feel that I need what I need to release and to be ready for it. Some people are not ready to release certain things. So the past and the trauma, they feel guilty, they feel ugly, they feel weird. Day to day, I'm having health problems, I'm having job problems. All those things are in the way. Clear those blockages, clear those blockages. Get a glass of water and go to town. 30 seconds. Then go to town again. Another 30 seconds. And just keep going.